Let me hold it. What's the let me hold it? So you see, this is the power something.
Okay.
So just mass. It's connected, right? So sometimes when you connect it, the thing will start blinking on its own. So you don't need to do any other thing.
Okay.
But if it is not blinking,
You press
this thing for some time for the thing to start.
Okay, you press it down.
No, you just press it down.
Press
Then take it. But the issue is that before you start pairing, the thing must be blinking. That's when you can easily pair, right? So now hold it. If you plug this thing now, there's light, right? That means it's working as a normal plug, but you have not actually configured it for the thing to start working because it's actually an intelligent plug, right? I just hope what this I'm saying is working. Let me. Okay, we're going to start this short tutorial about how to pair Primvora smart plug and also how to use some features of this wonderful smart plug. So we're going to start by installing the app, which is called Smart Life. Go to your Google Play Store if you're using Android phone, or Apple Store if you're using an iPhone. You search for Smart Life. Search for Smart Life. It will appear. It's the one that has a 4.8 star and over 1 million reviews. Mine is open because I've already installed it. So you click on it, you open it. So these are the beautiful things you can do there. But we don't need all this because we don't have that time. So we're going to skip this process. So you click on agree. Once you agree, while this is going on, you sign up since you're just starting. But for this particular account, I already have an account, so I don't have to go through the process of sign up. But let me just click on sign up for the purpose of this tutorial. Let me click on sign up for the purpose of this tutorial. You enter your email address here. You click enter your email address at whatever. Then you click on agree. Then a verification code will be sent to your email address. So if you click on get verification code, it will send that verification to your email address. So you use the verification and log into your account. That's your email address become the ID or the account name for this for your Smart Life app. So now let me use login. Like I said, I've already done that. So these are starting with how to set up some of the functions of this Primvora smart plug. Once powered on, anyway, in the event that the plug has been powered on, you have plugged it and it's powered on and it's still showing offline here, just like this. These ones are not powered on. You can always refresh the page by pulling it down for you to be able to get the signal to power the plug on. So now the plug is powered on. So we're going to do a very quick review of what the plug is all about. Just click on the plug. Click on the plug. When you click on the plug, it comes up with the plug or interface where you can see you can also set some functions and also take some readings. So this is the interface for the smart plug that we actually position for fridge. So just as you can see, you can easily turn off the fridge or whatever that is connected to the plug, or turn it on just by clicking on and on button. Then again, you can also take your reading by clicking on the electric this thing. So from this now, we can actually see what is being consumed. The voltage at the moment is 208 0.7 volts. That is the voltage that's coming on, we are getting now. Then the power and the current for what we plug, this is just a testing bulb, is 3.7 and that form. So the bulb is actually 3.7 watts. It's even less than 5 watts bulb we're using to test. So if you, whatever you have, this Primvora smart plug can take up to the excess point of 3600 watts. So that's how powerful this Primvora smart plug is. So this is just about the reading. So we're going back now. Timer, like I always say, this plug is a multifunction plug. The issue of timer, some of us will have situation whereby we're charging our phones, laptops and what have you, and we wouldn't want the battery to get damaged after the laptop or phone has been fully charged, rather than just plug now, maybe at night when you want to sleep and all that, because these are things that kills laptop. Just use this smart plug, connect your laptop or your phone. And it's also, this Primvora smart plug is a universal plug, so whatever plug type your laptop or your phone has, it will always go in there. That's one of the very good advantage of this Primvora smart plug. So you click on countdown. You click on countdown. If you assume that the phone or the laptop will charge fully by the next 2 hours, you just select 2, and also it's just as simple as that. So you're done with that. So once it's 2 hours, the plug turns off automatically, so you have safe battery, safe phone and all that. And also this can also be useful for some of us that are using fan. Sometimes when we are sleeping at night and we are rather feeling cold in the night, and we find it very difficult to come and turn on the fan and all that, even when we know that the fan is no longer destined, only for us to start catching cold. So you can also use timer, countdown timer. Maybe in the next 3-4 hours this fan should turn off, or if the phone is beside you, you can just turn off the fan without coming out from your bed when you're enjoying your sleep. So these are the basic things you can do here. So now we're going to move straight to how to set up some functions. There are many things you can do with this Primvora smart plug, but we are going to start with how to set up guide against over voltage for our appliances. So of course we are coming up here, this is create scene, but I wouldn't want to use this option because it may not be available when you are setting up and this is other this. So we're going to click on plus and see create scene there. Please, we're trying as much as possible to be fast, so we don't make the video. So for vote, we're going to click when device changes. These are the options you can use, they are out there. So because we are using only one Primvora smart plug for this, and we are using it for fridge. Anyway, if you are using multiple Primvora smart plug or other Primvora smart devices, you can always select multiple devices, but this one, in this case, we are selecting one. So once this is up, so this is up now. We set smart plug fridge. Remember, we labeled it as smart plug fridge. So we select smart plug fridge. Remember, we're setting up against over voltage. We're setting up against overload. We choose power. Maybe you don't want a load that to be above 2500 watts and all that. Remember, this plug has the capacity of up to 3600 watts. But now we're going against voltage, which is over voltage, which is very common, and this is something that destroys the most of appliances. So you select voltage. So now let's start with we select voltage. Let's start with less than. We all know that when voltage is less than, when voltage is less than maybe 180 thereabout, is not safe for when voltage is less than 180 is not always safe for when voltage is less than 180 is not always safe for fridge or freezer. No sense. So we're going to choose 180 volts. So when it's less than 180, what do you want to happen? You click the plus sign here to assign task. What do you want it to happen when it says less than 180 volts? You click the plus sign here to assign task. What will happen when it's low? So you choose your device, the same single device. So you select smart plug bridge because that's the Primvora smart plug we're working on. And you select. switch 1. This is also when you want to guide against overcharging, so you switch 1. When you want to guide against overcharging, you can select off but now we are so select off, then you confirm. So you save. So maybe label it low voltage. So you can also add another task. You can also add another task, which is to send notification to you no voltage. So you can also know if there's any other appliances that you want to turn off or something. So we're going to add. So now we have set the low voltage detection and over voltage detection, which will ultimately turn off the plug or your fridge or freezer, whatever you connected to it. So now we are going to automate the system in a way that we're going to automate the Primvora smart plug in a way that whenever the voltage returns back to normal range, it will automatically turn on your fridge or freezers back. So like I said there, click on the plus sign, create scene. You select when device status changes. For you to be able to automate the Primvora smart plug, just like I always say, since it's a single plug, you select single device. So select voltage, then unlike the other less than for low voltage and greater than for over voltage, we are going to select within range because that's the range we want the system to turn on. Remember our low voltage was 180, so but for you not to, we are going to settle for 190 for safer voltage range. Then I will settle for 245. You can do that as it suits your environment. 245, then I confirm. So now, to safely turn on this fridge whenever the voltage, remember this thing can always fluctuate. I will advise you first of all, before you add the task. So delay action. So within a given time, we expect the voltage to stabilize within a normal range before the fridge will eventually turn on. So this is advisable that you do that because of fluctuations, because the voltage can also come up maybe to 190, it turns on and drops again. That may not be good for the fridge or freezer, whatever appliances you may have connected to. So I'm going to select 3 minutes. I'm going to select 3 minutes. Oh, pre-selected 2 minutes. For you to turn on the fridge or freezer back. So the next task now will now be device. You want to turn on, select single device. So you select smart plug, switch 1, then this time is already on, so you leave it at on, you confirm on. So what the instruction you're passing to the Primvora smart plug is, when the voltage comes within the normal range of 190 volts to 245 volts, it should delay action for 3 minutes to ensure that the voltage is stable enough for the freezer or freezer to turn on. Then you automatically turn on the plug on. So now we are going to, you can name it whatever you want, but in my own case I will say normal voltage range. And that is it. So we have done this. If you don't mind, you can still click on this to add your usual notification. You can do that to all your usual notification. Then you select your message center. So with this, you're safely set the system to turn off when there's low voltage, turn off when there's over voltage, and also automatically turn on the system when the normal voltage range has been restored. Thank you.